I am struggling. I'm going through some stuff right now, and I feel like it's this is awful, and my skin's reacting to it. That's for damn sure. I'm going through something. I quit Meta about, I think it's been 2 weeks now, and I feel like it might have had a pretty profound effect on me. I kind of feel like I'm going crazy right now. I was on Instagram for well over 10 hours a day, just reading all the comments, and then I would post, and then I would think about creating content to post, and living in this 7-second lie. And I was on TikTok a little bit, like the last 5 months or so. I've had a TikTok account for a few years, but I didn't really post on it till just recently. And of course, I started viewing everything. And here we are. Yesterday, I had a colonoscopy, and I did my prep Wednesday night, and I got up to go to my appointment, and I looked at my app because I trust my BSW app. I don't know why I trust it, and I did. I expected to see the address for the facility I was supposed to be at on there, and it gave me, I didn't even see my appointment, which was crazy. So I called, and their office was closed. Didn't open until 8:30. And so I told my husband, I said, let's just sit here, because I was supposed to be at like 7:45. It was like 7:30 in the morning. And I said, hey, let's just sit here, and once I miss my appointment, they'll probably call. So they did. And they told me I was supposed to be at like this Dallas endoscope center. Okay. I had no idea I was supposed to be there. If they sent me some kind of communication, I never got it. Or I didn't read it. I don't know. I literally don't know what happened. So I went over there. I go in the door. They hand me a clipboard with like 15 pieces of paper. And it's everything I've already given them. The straw that broke the camel's back was the one paper. I started filling out all my information. They want all my insurance information. I was like, didn't y'all pre-approve the procedure already? How is it that my procedure is pre-authorized, but now y'all need all my insurance information? And not just insurance, they need it handwritten by me on a piece of paper. Then they asked me for my social security number. No, you're not going to get my social security number. Everybody else has it, but I'm not going to give it to you at this point in my life. I felt like at that point, I was looking at a piece of paper that was about 10 years old, because nobody even asks for it anymore, right? So I said, you know what? That's it. I'm done. And I broke down, and I gave her the paperwork. I didn't say nothing. I just handed her the paperwork with my insurance card. And she says, oh, you didn't fill out this. I said, yeah, I'm not going to. And I didn't. And they were like, oh, well, you can't. Okay, then I can't have the appointment. So here I am, completely prepped for my colonoscopy, right? Like, I've done this before. This is not a new game to me. And I'm on Blue Cross Blue Shield of North Carolina and Medicare, Part A and B, because I'm disabled. There should be absolutely no reason why they need more information or the same information handwritten by me. What is the point of that? So what happened was, what I found out later, I had a PTSD breakdown, and I didn't realize I was that affected by my trauma. At the very same hospital, I'd been through 2 really severe experiences there. One time I was 17 hours with a broken right femur in the emergency room. The nurse is yelling at me. She wanted all my information, which was already in the computer, because I've already had 5 right leg surgeries with your hospital. I've got $1 million leg. You should know my first name, and I should be getting a Christmas card every year from you people. But no, she insisted on doing that without pain meds. And then they proceed to take this like a baby arm thing. They're going to put me through CT to... Anyway, they shove it on my leg, my knee twist, because my right femur is broken. And like a thing, right? And the whole knee turns, and I look at my husband. I'm laying in the bed, my husband's right there, and I said, you see that? My knee is distorted. The nurse had to stop, and she had to go put that in the notes. Did you think she cared about me? Nope. I didn't urinate for 17 hours that night. I have a video, and I'm going to attach it after this video, of me being in that ER. I was so scared to complain, but I wanted to make that video, and I was so afraid they were going to hear me, that they would already give me less care than they've already given me. I was scared. I asked for a transfer to Medical City of Dallas, and I couldn't get it. So when I went in yesterday for my endoscope and they wanted more information from me, I cracked. I cracked like a freaking egg. Boop. I didn't even know what was happening to me at that moment in time, or I would have stopped it. Like, I would have shut my mouth and I would have filled out the paperwork and I would have went, got my endoscope, and I would have went home. But now I got to do the prep all over again. I got to find a different endoscope center, and I got to find a different doctor in my network, which, hey, probably won't be able to because I'm in Baylor. But see, that happens to me. I get so angry and I cry and I get really, really upset. My temperature changes. My hands are ice cold right now. They shouldn't be. So yesterday I did the only thing I knew how to do. After I got home, I got in bed. And what I really wanted to do, the instant thing, was to disassociate completely. I wanted to smoke pot. I wanted to drink. I haven't had a drink in 27 years. And it was so severe that I thought I was just going to grab a glass when I got home. And so I stopped. And I looked up the information from Dallas Intergroup. And I went to my first meeting here. Not my first AA meeting. My first one here in 5 years. I haven't been in like 5 years. I've been disabled going through these right leg surgeries. I've had 3 right leg surgeries. So just in the last like 5 or 4, and I've had 8 like in the last 10 years. Like this, and this is what I'm finding out. This expression that I'm giving you right now, and all this frustration, all of this is PTSD. I didn't know that, because you have a hard time recalling what happened. And if I could, there's so much. Like, there's so many things happened in a period of just less than 10 years. And when I shut down Meta 2 weeks ago, what I tried to use to help me to escape everything that's happened to me is gone. And I have to get better. So I went to my meeting yesterday at noon. I'm going to go every single day. I quit smoking cannabis. I don't drink anyway. I'm going to get better. Because I now realize that a lot of what I've been doing with my family and friends is because of my trauma. I really thought I was handling it. Like, I really thought I was handling it. But I was lying. Yet I was putting a smile on my face. It's over. I developed this whole persona about the Mavs, Dancing Deborah, everything. And it's over. It is. I'm taking the blue nails off. I'm just going to end up washing my hair and just slowly chopping it off and I can't recolor it yet because I'm gray anyway. So, but that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to start eating better. And I'm going to start watching complete movies. And I'm going to read complete books. And I'm going to try to get out of the 7-second dopamine brain, because I have to heal. I have to heal from my trauma. I didn't know it. And it's here. And it's right in front of my face. And that's it. Subscribe. Because I've had a breakdown and I want to show you how I get better. Because I've done this before. This ain't my first rodeo. I went into Alcoholics Anonymous since June 27th of 1997. For that, I'll be forever grateful. One of the 12 traditions is not to talk about this in the press, radio, and films. 12 steps, 12 traditions. I understand that. And I will explain to you why I'm going to continue to talk about it. Because there's a reason why they say that. They don't want people out there saying, look what I did, look how great I am, and then they go back out. And then everybody blames AA because they think, oh, well, it didn't work for them. How's it going to work for me? Well, it only works as well as what you put into it. That's a fact. I have been in AA 27 years. It'll be 28 years this year, with one day at a time. I've done service work. I was 6 years. I was part of the outreach program for jails and prisons, and I talked to parole and probation officers to help them understand what it means for people to be an alcoholic. I've taken meetings everywhere. I've been down to Hutchins. I've been down to the work release jail down there that they do. I'm back. I'm back into my recovery again, and I'm going to recover out of social media addiction and dopamine hits, just like I did alcohol. And to do that, though, I have to have a straight mind. So that's why I've stopped the cannabis. Not forever, but yeah, for a while. It does help me with my pain. I'm going to have to deal with that somehow because I don't take pain medication. And what I've been through, I've been through an internal amputation. I'm 10 months post-op. They cut my right femur bone off and installed a rod and put it into a metal knee joint, and I am still recovering. It is a very difficult recovery. So that's where we're at. Please subscribe. Thank you.